So you get caught, and then you get hot. You reel off 10 straight. And for as great as those words are, jiu-jitsu and karate even, and the different disciplines, to me, you just strike me as a brawler. Like you come in to the octagon, and you're like, here I am, wide open.
That's the way I like to fight. I like to brawl. I like to come out. I always felt like I hit harder than you do. If I can get you to exchange with me, I'll win.
And
for a long time, I mean, near the end of my career, I started having a little more of a problem with that. But I mean, when I was younger, you could hit me in the head with a brick. Okay, I'm still coming forward.
So you get your first title shot against Randy Couture. But there's some controversy here because Tito Ortiz was the champion, but couldn't agree to the terms of the fight. So they created an interim bout between you and Randy.
Yeah, it was for an interim title, which kind of bothered me a little bit, but just because
Ortiz
Tito dodged me,
wouldn't fight
me. Yeah, he wouldn't fight me. He just wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
No,
he
just said he wouldn't. He wasn't couldn't. He wouldn't. He was just holding out for not to have to fight me. So fighting Randy, yeah, then I was excited about it.
So your first shot at it. Let's take a look at the video.
But he was going to stop that. He should have stopped it a few seconds earlier, not after I started running up the cage.
Right.
Because if I'm running up the cage, I'm still intelligently defending myself. But then again, I took a lot of shots he probably could have let.
Is that first of all, is that hard to watch? Is that hard for you to watch a loss? Is that hard for you to watch yourself get hit like that?
Get hit, no, not, and knowing what's happened afterwards, no. I mean,
it has a happy ending.
Yeah, but that fight, I never watched. You know, I never watched. I didn't watch that fight until I signed to fight him again. I think part of it had to do with it was so crushing for me. Not so much that I lost to Randy. Randy's a tough guy. I made some mistakes in training. It was simple, but I felt I let Tito off the hook. That's what really bothered me. I didn't, this let him off the hook. He's not going to have to fight me now.
But a year later, you do get a shot at Ortiz. I know it wasn't for a title, but how good did that one feel?
Oh, that was great. I mean, that was one of those fights. I mean, we actually watched it the other day. Watched the thing came on. I watched the walkout, and I'm actually smirking on my walkout. That's how confident I felt walking out. So it's just one of those fights. I knew he was afraid of me. He's the style of wrestler that I do best against.
There is not a single butt in a single seat as Tito is knocked out by Chuck Liddell.
Unbelievable.
Undoubtedly the greatest win of Chuck Liddell's life.
So that was it for Ortiz.
Yeah, it was. So it's just, it wasn't. It was never going to be a good fight for him.
Okay, so now you're preparing for fight number 2 against Randy Couture to become the champion. Specifically, was there anything training-wise that you did differently?
But yeah, it's me and John watch tape, and we get, I don't know, about 3 minutes in maybe. I'm like, I walked out. I got it, guys. Don't worry about it. I got him. Walked out of the room. That was it. That's all I watched of the tape before the fight. I mean, I was dragging. There's no way he's going to take me down like that. There's no way he's going to do that to me again. I got him.
So you tell us that you came up short in baseball, you came up short in football, even state wrestling meet, you thought you left something out there. Now you lose to Couture, and you get the opportunity to fight him again. It seems like it's all right there. And let's be honest, you're not a young guy at this point. You're a smart guy. You're in your mid-30s now. You know what's on the line, and there's a lot sitting out there the next time you two meet.
Yeah, it was, but I was, as always, I thought, it's no problem, I got this. I'm going to beat this guy. If I go out there and perform the way I know I can, I'm going to beat him.
Do you think we have time to show the whole second fight?
Probably.
Let's give it a watch. God, I love that video. I love that release. I mean, that was everything you worked for, and it's over, and you're the champion. What a moment that is for you.
Yeah, that was a great time, man. It was a great feeling. I would say that I'm a pretty even-keeled guy. I don't go up and down a lot in emotion with stuff, and that's probably about as excited as you'll ever see me. Something like that. After a fight, after a knockout, or winning the way I want to, that's about as excited as you'll ever see me.
You know what I think people identify with you? You see some guys in the MMA, man, they're all tanned up, they're cut up, they're chiseled guys. You look at you, and I'm sure people identify with you, and they're thinking, I could be breaking brick with this guy on the work site, or there's an everyman quality to you that I think people identify with.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just, I think the easiest thing for me in the sport, and I think with connecting with people, because a lot of people said, I think Tito's manager and a bunch of people were saying that I would ruin the sport if I was their champion, because I was boring. I didn't have a personality. I wasn't anything. And I think the thing is, I don't have like some stage personality, because I'm just me. I'm just who I am. I go out, if you don't like me, I don't care. It's real simple.
Well, then you go on to become one of the most famous fighters in UFC history, defending your title 4 straight times and winning them all.
Remains the light heavyweight champion.
Wow, everybody loves a knockout. Don't you think that's why fans love you?
Yeah, well, I think fans like the way I fight. But it's the way, for me, I feel like that's where I can end the fight the best. I have great positioning, and I'm really good at staying out of submissions. I'm not the slickest at getting people in submissions, but I'm really good at staying out of them, out positioning people and staying in good position, and I'm really good at getting off the bottom.
So maybe then somebody like me or the average fan doesn't realize how technically sound you are, too.
I get that a lot. But, me and John, we'd always add a few things for different fights, like different kind of things we concentrated on. He's from the striking angle.